Hi, it's nice to meet you. You can call me Ellie. What do you do? Congratulations. Can I get you anything? Water, coffee? I have decaf. Okay, perfect. Well, we'll get started. Before we begin, just so you know, this is all entirely your decision. And if you change your mind or disagree with me, that's totally up to you, and that's fine. Happens all the time. Okay, so let's just start to get to know what your thoughts are so far. Right off the bat, any certain names that you really like that you just want to throw out there? You're not sure? Okay. Well, any styles that you like? It's like classical, mythical, certain heritages you want to honor, like Hebrew, Italian, Indian. Okay, we can figure that out, sure. Any religious influences you want to consider? Okay. How popular are you thinking? Does it matter to you if the name is in the top 10? Do you want your child to be the only person with that name? Or just somewhere in between? Well, that's something that's really personal. A lot of people who are interested in names tend to value less common ones, but that's really up to you. There are certainly advantages to having a common name, and it's not just about having the most unique name. Having a unique name can be hard for the child, having to spell it out and repeat themselves. Then again, it's not a huge deal. Most of my clients end up picking something middle of the road. And that's always balanced for me. I want to be mindful of the trends too. Sometimes my clients, they just don't interact with children, and so they aren't really aware of how popular a name is. Yeah. A lot of clients will come in and be interested in, Olivia or Sophia, and they're looking for something not too common, and I have to break the news to them that those are actually in the top 10 of names. But there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just you might want to be aware. We find that trends are somewhat cyclical. A name that's very popular right now might have been considered very old-fashioned and outdated. And vice versa. So my own name is actually one that's coming around to be popular again. My full name, yeah. Albeit it does usually have a more common spelling than mine. So that is something to consider too. Believe me, it can be a hassle. But my parents wanted to be a little rebellious. I love my name, and it's something that really maybe got me interested in names, probably. Yes, my siblings have unique spellings as well. So I know you said you're not really sure. You don't really have a list of faves or anything like that, but any names actually that you wanted to throw out that you definitely don't want. Yeah. Sometimes we have those associations and they just follow us for life. Like someone you went to school with that just had an unfortunate nickname, or someone that was rude to you. Yeah, that's certainly happened for me. It happens to everyone. Yeah. So, yeah, any names like that you just despise, any reason at all. Okay. Yeah, we can think on that a little bit. Okay, I'll make note of that one. Nothing wrong with that. Nope. Makes sense. The other way, the more positive way, anyone that you want to honor, any fictional characters that you would want to have as a namesake, or even just for a middle name. A lot of people do that. Grandparents, like I said, fictional characters. Someone, a lot of times it's somebody that you may have lost, someone that's just really important to you. Okay. Let me make note of that. But that's for the middle name. Okay. Yeah, we can certainly work with that. Oh no, I know it's just an option. It's nothing set in stone. And you know what? Everything we decide here today, you might completely change your mind tomorrow, and that's totally fine. So let's talk about gender. Do you know the sex of the baby? Okay, and does that matter to you? Well, unisex, gender neutral, or traditionally masculine or feminine. For some people, it doesn't make a difference. That's actually becoming increasingly more the trend. There's a lot of unisex names out there. Yeah. Okay. And how many, I should have asked this earlier, how many names are we looking for? Well, by that I mean a first name and one middle name, or two middle names, or no middle name. Well, you said you were thinking about the middle name. Okay, so, and just one probably. Okay. Yeah, and that can also depend on flow of the multiple names that you decide. You also may find that you just love 3 names and you just have to have 3 even though you didn't plan to. Well, I mean, if you think about your own middle name, how often you actually use that. I mean, some people love to use it. Some people go by that name. I think it's great because if a child, or an adult for that matter, decides that they really don't like their first name, they kind of have another option. They might at least be able to change to that and feel some semblance of connection to their given name. Yeah, and people change their names for all kinds of reasons. I don't, of course, we're trying to find the right option for you, but, as your baby grows up, they will become their own person, and that's just something that people need to be okay with. It's no reflection on your ability to give a name. It just happens. But that may not happen too, so let's not even worry about that. I do actually help, yes, I help people if they're looking to change their own names. Yeah. Yep. And people do that for all kinds of reasons. I think it's pretty exciting. I've certainly gone by different nicknames throughout my life, and if I'm a writer, and sometimes I use my pseudonym for that. Yeah, so it's fun. Okay, so middle name. So I think those are my main starter questions here. 1 second. Perfect. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, since you don't really have any specific ideas, and that's okay, sometimes I'll just read some names and we'll see what you like and what you dislike, and that will not only will it maybe give you some ideas, and you might just say that's the one and put it on your list, but more likely what will happen is it'll give me an idea of what your style is, and then if you like a name even a little, you can find similar options. And of course, you might, like I said, just find one that just really stands out to you that you never thought of. You might also figure out what you don't really like. Yeah. And no, that's okay. It's okay that you don't know. That's actually what I'm here for. Yeah. No, if people always knew what to name their babies, I would be out of a job and out of a hobby. Yeah, I really do love doing it. So, okay, so I have a pretty long list of names here. And you just tell me if you love it, like it, dislike it, or hate it. And don't hold back. I won't be offended. These aren't any personal connection to me. They're just a list. Okay, the first set. Again, these are going to be all varied styles. John. Henry. Sebastian. Orion. Oh, that's O-R-E. Sorry. O-R-I-E-N. And Carter. Judah. Benji. Soren. Cash. K-A-S-H, yeah. Okay. Jaden. Robin. Ash. Renee. Dominique. Okay. Guillermo. Kip. Eugene. Ronald. Benson. Neve. Austin. Joseph. Amadeus. Zane. Khalid. And Javier. Okay, we're not done yet, but thank you so much. This is very helpful. So another set. Anya. Janelle. Penelope. Chrissy. Artemisia. Bryn. Riley. Farah. Marcella. Madison. Cody. Jane. Molly. Sabina. Roshan. Cambria. Nova. Joanne. Lily. Rosemary. Keiko. Sunny. And Jackson. Okay, anything bringing up any feelings so far? If not, it's okay. Just checking in. This is mostly to inform my list for you anyway, but anything you wanted to note? I like that one. Yeah, it's a lovely name. I'll keep that in mind for sure. Okay, just a couple more. We're almost done. Bristol. Gina. Olga. Brett. Darnell. Corinne. Ross. Cameron. Hollis. Justice. Latasha. Indigo. Claudius. Charisma. Mohammed. Tan. And Oryx. Okay, wonderful. I think I'm getting a picture of what you're interested in here. I'm just going to ask you just a handful more because I want to make sure I'm catching on. Jasper. Maeve. And Esther. And Fillmore. And how about King? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yep. Okay. I would tend to say, I would say that you tend to like classic names with maybe a vintage feel or just really just timeless. It doesn't mean it has to be boring. Yeah. Yeah, and those are good ones for sure. I'm with you there. Yeah, and so maybe if you like Jane, you could alter it to something a little fresher like Jade. And not necessarily right, but that's the general idea. Or even sometimes just Jane to Lane, something more gender neutral. It's still kind of a similar idea. And if you did like Rosemary, you might like some other natural plant-inspired sort of names. And it seems like you're not looking to go too overboard with that. Flora is an interesting one. Okay. Sage. And did you like indigo? Maybe a little much. Okay. Well, I'd be happy to send you a list. That way you have them on hand and you can toss them around in your mind. Yep, and I recommend that you try them out in real world situations. So, like, hey Jasper, come over here, or this is my daughter Bella. Yes, and of course, use it with your last name, and yeah, just get used to having that sound in your mouth. You're going to be saying it a lot. And I know this seems overwhelming, but I promise 99% of people feel like overwhelmed and they kind of go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and then their baby's born and they just know. And not always, but often. And hey, even after they're born, you do actually have a few days to change it. Yes, they do give you a little leeway here. And I'm assuming you're having the baby in the U.S. Okay. All right. Well, we're just about done here for now. Could I just verify that email address so that I can send you free resources? Brilliant. Okay. Sure, either one. Okay, we'll do that too. Sometimes, yeah, they do end up in spam if it's a school account. Yeah, that'll happen. But hey, if you don't see it in a day or two, I plan to send it out today, but sometimes it gets crazy around here. If you're not seeing it, just give me a call. And any questions right now? Okay. Well, otherwise, if you do have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Give me a call, email me. We can also set up another appointment if you're really feeling lost. Yeah, well, this has been so nice to meet you. And I wish you the best with everything, and congratulations again. Yes, well, thank you so much. I hope that you have a safe trip back. Thank you. Good night.